Tagore, a soul brimming with poetic grace, whose words are like brilliant stars illuminating the depths of the heart, guiding us to explore the essence and beauty of life. Now let's start enjoying his quotes. The love which could no longer be covered steals through the twilight and built up the very Milky Way in the sky. Clouds come floating into my life, no longer to carry rain or usher storm, but to add color to my sunset sky. Dark clouds become heaven's flowers when kissed by light. Once we dreamt that we were strangers. We wake up to find that we were dear to each other. The grass blade is worthy of the great world where it grows. Life has become richer by the love that has been lost. Wrong cannot afford defeat, but right can. God says to man, I heal you, therefore I hurt. Love you, therefore punish. Time is the wealth of change. While the glass lamp rebukes the earthen for calling it cousin, the moon rises, and the glass lamp, with a bland smile, calls her, my dear, dear sister. Love is an endless mystery, for it has nothing else to explain it. I cannot choose the best chooses me. Let him only see the thorns who has eyes to see the rose. Faith is the bird that feels the light when the dawn is still dark. Love is an endless act of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the highest form of love. Love's gift cannot be given, it waits to be accepted. We come nearest to the great when we are great in humility. I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy. The small wisdom is like water in a glass, clear, transparent, pure. The great wisdom is like the water in the sea, dark, mysterious, impenetrable. Every difficulty slurred over will be a ghost to disturb your repose later on. Life is given to us. We earn it by giving it. We read the world wrong and say that it deceives us. By plucking her petals, you do not gather the beauty of the flower. Death's stamp gives value to the coin of life, making it possible to buy with life what is truly precious. It is very simple to be happy, but it is very difficult to be simple. If you shut the door to all errors, truth will be shut out. To find God, you must welcome everything. Power takes as ingratitude the writhing of its victims. Reach high, for stars lie hidden in you. Dream deep, for every dream precedes the goal. If you cry because the sun has gone out of your life, your tears will prevent you from seeing the stars. Depth of friendship does not depend on the length of acquaintance. Civilization can never sustain itself upon cannibalism of any form. For that by which alone man is true can only be nourished by love and justice. Love does not claim possession, but gives freedom. Love is the only reality, and it is not a mere sentiment. It is the ultimate truth that lies at the heart of creation. Let this be my last word, that I trust in your love. The object of education is to give man the unity of truth. They throw their shadows before them who carry their lantern on their back. God finds himself by creating. Thank the flame for its light, but do not forget the lamp holder standing in the shade with constancy of patience. Man barricades against himself. How far are you from me, O fruit? I'm hidden in your heart, O flower. You are the big drop of dew under the lotus leaf. I'm the smaller one on its upper side, said the dewdrop to the lake. Power said to the world, you are mine. The world kept it prisoner on her throne. Love said to the world, I am thine. The world gave it the freedom of her house. Do not insult your friend by lending him merits from your own pocket. God is ashamed when the prosperous boasts of his special favor. God's great power is in the gentle breeze, not in the storm. The night opens the flowers in secret and allows the day to get thanks. When we rejoice in our fullness, then we can part with our fruits with joy. The small truth has words that are clear. The great truth has great silence. He who is too busy doing good finds no time to be good. By touching you may kill. By keeping away you may possess. Let me not put myself wrongly to my world and set it against me. Man is worse than an animal when he is an animal. Death belongs to life as birth does. The walk is in the raising of the foot as in the laying of it down. Love's pain sang round my life like the unplumbed sea, and love's joy sang like birds in its flowering groves. Put out the lamp when thou wishest. I shall know thy darkness and shall love it. Sweetness of thy name fills my heart when I forget mine, like thy morning sun when the mist is melted. This longing is for the one who is felt in the dark, but not seen in the day. They light their own lamps and sing their own words in their temples. O beauty, find thyself in love, not in the flattery of thy mirror. Truth seems to come with its final word, and the final word gives birth to its next. Praise shames me, for I secretly beg for it. The woodcutter's axe begged for its handle from the tree. The tree gave it. The roots below the earth claim no rewards for making the branches fruitful. It comes with the company the all. What you are, you do not see. What you see is your shadow. God respects me when I work, but he loves me when I sing. Woman, in your laughter you have the music of the fountain of life. Measure yourself first before mocking the unsatisfied failures of the others. Our desire lends the colors of the rainbow to the mere mists and vapors of life. Never be afraid of the moments. Thus sings the voice of the everlasting. He who wants to do good knocks at the gate. He who loves finds the gate open. The flower which is single need not envy the thorns that are numerous. I am able to love my God because he gives me the freedom to deny him. Beauty is truth's smile when she beholds her own face in a perfect mirror. The dust receives insult, and in return offers her flowers. Let me light my lamp. If you shed tears when you miss the sun, you also miss the stars. But the clock in its parody makes it mere change and no wealth. Let life be beautiful like summer flowers and death like autumn leaves. The world has kissed my soul with its pain, asking for its return in songs. One word keep for me in thy silence, O world, when I am dead, I have loved. Asks the possible to the impossible, where is your dwelling place? In the dreams of the impotent comes the answer. Every child comes with the message that God is not yet discouraged of man. The raindrops kissed the earth and whispered, "We are the homesick children, mother. Come back to thee from the heaven." The lamp of meeting burns long. It goes out in a moment at the parting. Let your life lightly dance on the edges of time like dew on the tip of a leaf. Tiny grass, your steps are small, but you possess the earth under your tread. The hurricane seeks the shortest road by the no road, and suddenly ends its search in the nowhere. God's right hand is gentle, but terrible is his left hand. The perfect decks itself in beauty for the love of the imperfect. Set the bird's wings with gold, and it will never again soar in the sky. Music fills the infinite between two souls. The bird thinks it is an act of kindness to give the fish a life in the air. The world puts off its mask of vastness to its lover. It becomes small as one song, as one kiss of the eternal. Around the sunny island of life swells day and night, death's limitless song of the sea. The water in a vessel is sparkling. The water in the sea is dark. Let my love like sunlight surround you and yet give you illumined freedom. The great walks with the small without fear. The middling keeps aloof. That I exist is a perpetual surprise, which is life. Life has become richer by the love that has been lost. Love is life in its fullness, like the cup with its wine. But the birds sing thy name in thine own morning light, for thy name is joy. The highest education is that which does not merely give us information, but makes our life in harmony with all existence. I have my stars in the sky, but oh, for my little lamp unlit in my house. Chastity is a wealth that comes from abundance of love. God waits for man to regain his childhood in wisdom. Kicks only raise dust and not crops from the earth. Blessed is he whose fame does not outshine his truth. The stars are not afraid to appear like fireflies. The trees, like the longings of the earth, stand a tiptoe to peep at the heaven. Thy sunshine smiles upon the winter days of my heart, never doubting of its spring flowers. Live in this little world of mine, and am afraid to make it the least less. Lift me into thy world, and let me have the freedom gladly to lose my all. Smoke boasts to the sky and ashes to the earth, that they are brothers to the fire. Don't limit a child to your own learning, for she was born in another time. Rockets, your insult to the stars follows yourself back to the earth. The sparrow is sorry for the peacock at the burden of its tail. I seem to have loved you in numberless forms, numberless times, in life after life, in age after age, forever. The world loved man when he smiled. The world became afraid of him when he laughed. Make me thy cup, and let my fullness be for thee and for thine. Bees sip honey from flowers and hum their thanks when they leave. The canal loves to think that rivers exist solely to supply it with water. We live in the world when we love it. Is not this mountain like a flower with its petals of hill drinking the sunlight? All that is not given is lost. The best does not come alone. I cannot keep your waves, says the bank to the river. Let me keep your footprints in my heart. In the drowsy, dark cave of the mind, dreams build their nest with fragments dropped from day's caravan. This life is the crossing of a sea, where we meet in the same narrow ship. The scabbard is content to be dull when it protects the keenness of the sword. Man goes into the noisy crowd to drown his own clamor of silence. The butterfly counts not months but moments, and has time enough. Everything comes to us that belongs to us if we create the capacity to receive it. In art, man reveals himself and not his objects. The gaudy butterfly is sure that the flowers owe thanks to him. Truth in her dress finds facts too tight. In fiction, she moves with ease. The cloud stood humbly in a corner of the sky. The morning crowned it with splendor. Dreams can never be made captive. You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. The bow whispers to the arrow before it speeds forth. Your freedom is mine. That love can ever lose is a fact that we cannot accept as truth. The bird wishes it were a cloud. The cloud wishes it were a bird. That which ends in exhaustion is death, but the perfect ending is in the endless. How may I sing to thee in worship, O sun? Asked the little flower. By the simple silence of thy purity, answered the sun. Darkness travels towards light, but blindness towards death. The love which could no longer be covered steals through the twilight and built up the very Milky Way in the sky. Clouds come floating into my life, no longer to carry rain or usher storm, but to add color to my sunset sky. Dark clouds become heaven's flowers when kissed by light. Once we dreamt that we were strangers. We wake up to find that we were dear to each other. The grass blade is worthy of the great world where it grows. Life has become richer by the love that has been lost. Wrong cannot afford defeat, but right can. God says to man, I heal you, therefore I hurt. Love you, therefore punish. Time is the wealth of change. While the glass lamp rebukes the earthen for calling it cousin, the moon rises, and the glass lamp, with a bland smile, calls her, my dear, dear sister. Love is an endless mystery, for it has nothing else to explain it. I cannot choose the best. The best chooses me. Let him only see the thorns who has eyes to see the rose.